Hi guys, Cindy Krause with Krause House Sift and Thrift here. How's it going? Today I'm going to share with you a vlog of my Thanksgiving trip that John and I took over 4 days. We went to Oregon and Washington to see family and friends. We had a great time, and I thought I'd show you where we stayed, where we went, a little bit of the scenery and that type of thing. I thought you might enjoy it, so stay tuned. Hello. I've been absent for about a week. I don't know if you missed me, but I've missed you guys and I miss making videos. It's been a busy week. Before we left on our trip to Oregon and Washington, I was working on my book cover for the second of the series, the Eyes series, the Eyes of Adriana. I found some new pictures on Canva, so I kind of changed up the cover. I'm changing up the cover of all 3 of those books, and so I was busy getting that uploaded to Amazon, and that's gonna be in print soon. I'll let you know. And then we had to pack up and get going on our 9.5-hour drive. Well, actually, we split it up. We drove 4 hours to Pendleton, Oregon. Cute town, you guys. If you haven't been there and you're near there, I would stop in. It's really cute. You probably heard of Pendleton wool, or woolen clothing. They're very famous for their clothing, and they have mills there, so I got to drive through downtown and see their mills, and they have like a racetrack there, and it's really cute. We stayed at this hotel called the Rugged Country Inn, and I put some footage on this video of that, and it was cute. I really liked it. John and I really liked it. The bed was a little too hard for me. I need a soft bed or I wake up sore, so it was fine. I slept okay, but we stayed up late watching HBO movies. I think Ella Enchanted was on there, and I'd seen that a few times. Yeah, it was great. We got up in the morning. We took off. We got to our friend's house about 2, a little late, but that's okay. They live in Aloha, Oregon, which is near Beaverton, and a really nice big house on the hill. And they had their Stephanie and Phil. Phil's been a friend of the family for 27 years. I was pregnant with my first son, Noah, who's now 26, when I met him. Wonderful man of God, wonderful man. And he married Stephanie about 3 years ago. And he had another wife, but that didn't work out. And she's a lot younger than him. And he's never had a child, and she's pregnant. And she's like 35. So very happy. He's in his 60s, but he looked great. And hey, it doesn't matter if the guy's older, as long as the woman's not. I was very happy for them and to see them. We got to see our old friends from our the fellowship we used to go to when we lived in Oregon. And it was so fun seeing everybody. We had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving as well. It was just fun to be with good friends. The bad thing is I didn't find this out till later, that we missed out on Thanksgiving with my parents. My niece and her husband and their son, Titan, who is 5, showed up. And then my nephew showed up, and he lives near San Jose, Morgan Hill, California. So it was kind of a bummer, but I'm kind of glad I didn't know, because I would have been torn what to do. I haven't seen them in a long time, so it would have been great to see them, but that's okay. We got to see our friends. We had a great time. And then the next day, we hung out with my son, Noah, my 26-year-old, and I just saw him a couple of months ago. So great to see him. Now that my kids are grown, I have like a closer relationship with them. When they were younger, well, my oldest son, Noah, is autistic, so it's just a little harder you know, when he was younger, and he was kind of addicted to the computer, and I was going through a bad marriage. So even though we had some good times and I love my kids, it's so much better now that they're older and more mature, and we have great conversations and so much fun together. Neither one of my kids drive, and neither one of my kids have a girlfriend. I was talking to Noah about that. Because he's autistic, I think he's just very wary about meeting someone. I said, you should meet an autistic girl. I don't know if he's ready, but he's like, maybe. But he really loves seeing us, and we love seeing him, and we're going to see him again around Christmas. And then John and I went back to our hotel. We stayed again at the Comfort Suites at Tualatin, where we stayed a couple of months ago. Love that place. It's wonderful. If you're ever in Tualatin, I recommend you stay there. It's totally remodeled. The beds are super comfortable. I love the beds. And the breakfast is amazing. Huge breakfast dining room, great food, had so much fun. And then we met up with our two good friends, Crystal and Johnine. Shout out to Crystal and Johnine. They said they watched my videos, which I was so happy to hear. I was surprised, but happy to hear. So thank you guys for watching. John had an amazing time with both of you. Love you so, so much. So we're hoping to see you again around Christmas. They were happy to see us, and we were happy to see them. And we had a great time talking over coffee. And then John and I headed to our storage room in Portland. It's so funny that a storage room can make you happy. Oh, my cat's trying to jump up on something. He's having a hard time. Oh, he did it. But we had been in that storage room for months and months, and all of our belongings, most of our belongings are in there. We're waiting to buy a house. We're hoping to do that in March and get all our stuff from Portland over to Idaho. But we didn't want to move them to Idaho and put them in a storage room, pay for movers, and then pay again to move them to our new place. So that's why they're in Idaho and we're paying for storage. I mean, they're in Portland and we're paying for storage. But we got in there, John and I, and we just grabbed a bunch of clothes, a bunch of household stuff that we've been missing. It's so funny. It's like a treasure hunt. You know, these are things you own, but you haven't seen them in months. So it's like brand new stuff again. Or it's like, oh yeah, I forgot I had that. So it was so great. When we got home, it was piled all over the living room. It took me about a day to sort through everything, and we put half of them in our basement and half for like clothes we're using, and then some stuff I'm selling because it's clothes that don't fit me anymore now that I've lost weight. So I had to do the sorting of clothes, try on everything, and sort whether I was keeping, donating, or selling, well, I don't think I threw away anything, but anyway, so it was so great to see everyone. I had a couple of days with my parents. That was fun. We go to leave on Sunday at like 1 o'clock. They went to church. We were supposed to meet them after church, and our battery is dead. So we tried the battery charger that we found, but it didn't work. And they got home 2 hours later, and then my dad jumped us with another battery charger, which we didn't know we had. So we were 3 hours delayed leaving, and that was a big bummer. We just wanted to get on the road. John had to work the next day, so we didn't get home till 1:30 in the morning. It was such a long drive, but because my sweetheart got me a portable DVD player, we watched DVDs all the way up and all the way back. So I watched about 5 movies. Most of them were pretty good. I liked most of them. I watched a couple that I'd seen before. Young Frankenstein for 1974. So much fun. Love that movie. It's a classic. And some other movies that were like Dollar Tree movies. And yeah, so nothing, earth-shattering. But yeah, so it was fun, but it was hard on the way home. And then we get home and we have a sleep number bed, and John had, my son Jeremiah were watching the cats for us, which was great that he was there. And we got home, John set our sleep number both to 65, so Jeremy could sleep in our bed. And Jeremy never slept in our bed. He actually slept on an air mattress in my office upstairs. So it was actually nice. We didn't have to change the sheets. So, but then we couldn't get the remote to work on the Sleep Number. So we're frantically looking for 9-volt batteries because we didn't have any extra. And we both took them out of smoke detectors without knowing. I went upstairs, he was downstairs. And when work kept saying errors, so that I'm like, okay, I'll just live with this 65, which is hard. I'm barely at 35 to 45, and that's still too hard for me. So, but if you go below 30 or below 35, you're pretty much laying on the bottom of the bed. So that's not comfortable. So I'm like, I wish I hadn't reset it. Well, we're laying in bed. He's like, wait a minute, maybe it's unplugged. Gee, why didn't we think about that before? It was unplugged. So as soon as we plugged it in, we got my number right, and we went to sleep, and we were out. So it was a great trip. We are going to go back in about 4 weeks around Christmas time. So that's my trip, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. If you want to send me a like or push the like button, that'd be great. If you want to give me a comment, it's great as always. Love you guys. Hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. Happy shopping. I've started. It's called going into my inventory and getting gifts. That's what I'm doing this year. And you can do it too if you have an inventory. All right. I would appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate your support. I will talk to you next time. Happy Thanksgiving, all. I'm in Pendleton, Oregon with John. He's taking a shower, so I just came out to Jack in the Box to get some breakfast. Ooh, Jack in the Box on Thanksgiving, yay. But we're on our way to our friend's house. We are running a little late because we got about 3.5 hour drive. But we are in lovely Pendleton, Oregon, and it's pretty cool. You drive through town, you go by the mills, because that's where Pendleton wool originated.
Pendleton, Oregon, home of the Pendleton Roundup. Google it. It's a big deal.
And then that was our cute little hotel. It was nice. The bed was a little hard, but for me, not for John.
I like a firm bed, but it was a little firmer than I like.
But the guy was so nice at the front desk.
Yeah.
And it was very charming. So we're happy we came.
Yeah, it was.
It's a beautiful day.